Hello everyone, we are Davide, Massimo, Sara and Antonietta, and in this presentation we want to talk you about the Mesola wood. The natural reserve of Mesola wood represents, to date, one of the largest wreck of planitia forest preserved in Italy. Moreover, its strategic position that overlooks the Adriatic Sea lapping the Sacca di Goro and its position in Delta Post Regional Park makes the forest an area with a high biodiversity rate. This natural reserve is important to us because each of us has lived some good moments in it. Davide's grandparents told him that when they were young, they went there every week for picnics. So they made him visit the place where they went as young people. Antonietta, when she was a child, went there with her family because of his passion for animals, especially for deer. And Sara and Massimo spent their first school trip there. In short, the Mesola Wood represents a special place for all of us, as it is surrounded by nature with a magical atmosphere.
Common harpy is a deciduous tree of the corallis family. It has a small grey trunk, oval or obovate leaves, pointed and doubly surrounded. The flowers are grouped in pendles, catkins, and the fruit are small nuts. The plants can reach 25 meters in height. It has a rounded crown and ascending branches. It has a mesophilic species that prefer moderately elevated environments with respect to the aquifer. The stone pine is a tree from the pine family. This is native to the Mediterranean region. The stone pine is a conifer evergreen tree that can exceed 25 meters in height, but 20 meters is more typical. In youth, it is a bushy globe, in a mid-age an umbrella canopy on a thick trunk, and in maturity a broad and flat crown of 8 meters. The bank is thick, red-brown and deeply fissured into broad vertical plates. The flexible mid-green leaves are needle-like in bundles of 2. Young trees up to 5-10 years old bear juvenile leaves, which are very different, single 2-4 cm long, glossy blue-green. The adult leaves appear mixed with the juvenile leaves from the 4th or 5th years on, replacing in fully by around 10 years. Juvenile leaves are also produced in retro following injuries such as broken shoot or older trees.
Holm oak, evergreen tree or bush of Fabaceae family. The leaves are lately sclerophyll and denticulate on the sides, dark green on the upper side. The fruits are acorns. Sclerophyllous faces, typical of arid soils, which mainly present on the top of consolidated dunes. If cut, it forms suckers and then tends to form stump shoots. Then there is a weeping willow. Weeping willow is a medium to large deciduous tree. It grows to a maximum height of 20-25 meters. It has rapid growth and a short life. It lives only from 40 to 75 years. It has brown yellowish buds with small buds. The leaves of the willow are alternate and spirally arranged, have a light green color, have finely serrated margins, and they are long and lanceolate.
Narrow-leaved ash. It is a medium-sized deciduous tree growing from 20 to 30 meters tall with a trunk up to 1.5 meter diameter belonging to the Oliaceae family. It is a narrow and vertically fissured trunk, and the bark is smooth and pale gray on young trees, becoming square-cracked and knobbly on old trees. The leaves are composed and made up of lanceolate leaflets, glabrous on the underside or hairy at the base of the median rib. They are in opposite pairs or roll of 3, pinnate, 15-25 cm long. The leaflets being slender, 3-8 cm long. Flowering occurs in early spring. The buds are light brown or reddish, and the fruit, when fully formed, is a samara, 3-4 cm long. Poplar. The poplar is a genus of tree plants of the Salicaceae family that includes about 30 species. The height of the poplars ranges from 15 to 30 meters and more, with stems that can exceed 2.5 meters in circumference. The bark of the young individuals is smooth, with colorations ranging from white to greenish to dark gray, often rich in lenticels. On the older specimens, it usually becomes wrinkled and deeply fissured. The shoots are robust and the atypical buds are present, unlike the cousin's willows. The leaves are arranged in a spiral and their shape varies from triangular to circular or, more rarely, lobed with long petioles. The upper part takes on a brown-green color and is more glossy, while the lower part is lighter and opaque. Here we have included some photos of those taken by us when we went on a trip.